Alright guys, we're going to jump right into this. Best photos on iRacing, hands down, this is the best method. So we're going to go to our documents, click on iRacing, and then we're going to scroll on down here until we find the renderer DX11. You're going to open that in Notepad. And then as you can see, let me just close this real fast. Now you got to find, this is for compressing details. We do not want compressed details. We want them to be crystal clear. So we're going to scroll all the way down here until you find compressed textures, suits, helmets, and cars. Now the default is going to be 1, and we're going to change all 3 of these to say 0. And then we're going to go File and save it. Don't save as, just save it, just overwrite it. And then we're going to go over to the app.ini file and go all the way down to the bottom. And now you're going to see this is the dev use only. This is a little hidden feature. So you're going to have the height of the photo and the width of the photo. And it's got to be in multiple of 4. So 1080p, 2K, 4K, 8K. The one I have here is 8K. I wouldn't go much higher than that. It take forever to take the picture. And it's just no waste space. You're not going to see that much detail between 8 and 16K. So that's 8K. And again, save it, overwrite it. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to hop on the iRacing. And we're going to go over to the replay tab. And whatever replay you want to choose, if you have a favorite one that you want to take pictures of, maybe a moment in the race you want to, capture. So I'm going to launch the practice I was just in. Alright, and now that we're in the replay, we're going to go up to Options. We're going to go to Graphic, and we're going to make sure that we have one flat screen selected. I run triples, so I have 3 screens. Make sure it says single only. Now we're going to go to Replay and make sure every single thing is checked off and on ultra or high detail. It may lag your computer a little bit if you don't have a powerful one, but it's very worth it for the photos. This is a very important step. So we're going to hit done. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to find a spot in the replay where you want to capture a photo. So let's pause it up here while I turn in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Options. We're going to go to Control. And let me find it here. It's the camera tool. Yep, there it is. So open the camera tool. I have it mapped to C. That's personal preference. Whatever you want to map it to whatever button. And then hit done. Now we're going to enter the photo mode. So the camera mode. So hit the button you just mapped. And you can change the offset, the Y, the X, Y, Z. You find a nice angle of the photo you want to take. I kind of like the quarter view over here. And then we're going to zoom in a little bit. We're going to go to static so we can move the camera around even more. Get it a little bit off center. And then the f-stop over here is, it can make the background blurry, but keep your car in focus. So I like that. I like 5.6 for this one. Now, the most important step. Usually when you take a screenshot, you'll have the iRacing logo on the bottom of your screen. Not this time. So now we're going to hit Control, Shift, Print Screen. Very important. That's the key combo. Control, Shift, Print Screen. We're going to go into Screenshots, the folder. Name it whatever you want. And then hit Save. And now what it's going to do is it's going to take portions of the screen and render them separately. So for 8K, it's going to render out 4 separate images. The top left corner, which we're on now, it's rendering. Now we're going to the top right corner, it's rendering. And it'll do it for the bottom left and the bottom right. So you're going to have 4 individual photos. But what's really nice that iRacing does is it combines all 4 images into one humongous photo that has insane detail, insane quality. This is what iRacing uses whenever they make their posters or their promotional material. they use this tool. It's a dev tool. It's kind of like a hidden feature. So once that all loads and the four corners are stitched together into one big photo, we're going to exit out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to where we saved it, which is Documents, iRacing, and Screenshots. Now, as you can see, it's a target file, so you can't really open it with like a photo viewer or anything. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to open it up in Photoshop or any other, photo editing software that accepts a target file. If you can't find one that accepts a target file, go on Google and just type in targa to PNG converter and just convert that file into a PNG. But we have Photoshop, so we're going to open it up in Photoshop here. Alright, so now that that's loaded, what we're going to do is I'll just show you real quick. You can zoom in all the way down here on the fender, the bumper, and you can see our team logo right there in very high detail. Since we did the helmet compression that we turned off, you can see the helmet has insane quality. And what else can we show here? The exhaust, you can see all the carbon. You can see the carbon fiber weave. And it's just very crisp and very high quality. And you can go into Lightroom and touch it up a little bit if you want, mess with the contrast, the highlights, the shadows, and that stuff. But honestly, these photos come out so good that you don't even need to do that. And you're just going to want to file, export it as a PNG, and you're good to go. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, if you found this helpful, be sure to comment, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing more of these kind of tip videos for iRacing in the sim, probably do some beginner tips and tricks. And that's it. I kept it pretty short and simple for you guys. It's a couple steps, and it might seem a little confusing. So just, if you have any questions, reach out in the comments. I'll be glad to help you. And if you need to, rewind the video and pause it for the data that I inputted into the notepads. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope it helped.